Hello, my name's Matt, and I've been in recovery since 2015. I haven't been sober and clean that entire time. In 2015, I decided to get sober and went to a detox where they introduced me into a 12-step program, and I did what the program suggested, and I had a great life. It was really looking like a complete opposite of what I had been living. Um, I had meaningful relationships. My health was good. Um, my bank account was fine. My ambitions were driven, and I was a person that you could rely on. I was a man of my word. I was able to be there for my family, and I had a wonderful time. It was one of the best times of my life, and probably one of the most important times of my life, because if I was never introduced to that program at that moment in time, maybe I would have never caught on, and I could be out there suffering still. The point is, I stayed in the program and I became complacent, and I ended up slipping up, and I thought it would be a quick slip up and I'd be back to the program. Well, that turned into being in and out of the program for 4 years, and it was miserable and it was treacherous. And they say this disease is cunning, baffling, and powerful, and it is. And it's also progressive. It wants to kill me. I moved back to the East Coast about a year and a half ago. I had been sober again for another 3 years after that 4 year stretch of time where I had been relapsing on and off. And there was a lot of things in my life personally happening that contributed to it, but there's no real excuse for the type of mayhem and pain and misery that relapse causes, not to mention potential legal issues, or health risks, everything. I mean, your life goes in the toilet. At least mine did when I was drinking and doing drugs. Anyways, I got back into the program and stayed sober for about 9 months. And at that time, a coworker who I thought was clean and sober too, he told me he was clean and sober, hopped in my car with all sorts of drugs. And I didn't tell anyone. I should have told someone. I should have, those were some real warning signs were when I didn't tell anyone. And I don't mean like tell on him to get him in trouble. I mean talk to my support network, and didn't say anything. After about a week of throwing around the idea of relapsing, I did. And thank goodness I only relapsed for about 3 to 4 weeks. I'm not completely sure. And found myself back into a medical facility for detox, and did the detox, went into a residential program for 2 weeks, and then I went to a sober living for a couple months, and then moved back into my old apartment. And I've been following suggestions and trying to stick to a schedule and a routine ever since then, and try to ensure that this won't happen again. Give me as much defense as I possibly can have that it won't happen again. But anyways, I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for a long time, and I just never could nail down what I'd like to talk about. And this is one of the few things I'm very passionate about, so I figured I would see how this goes. My next videos, I will start reading a daily reflection and reacting to the reading for the day and breaking it down and giving you my opinion on what it's saying or some advice from my own experience related to that topic. Anyways, I hope you take care and have a good day, guys. I'll see you soon.